Oh my God, Davido Chioma, oh Davido the Whiskey, or other things that they will just be like, by the time Tifnubu is done with you in 8 years, Unago don't change. Gbogbo yín máa tún ti change your oh my show. The damages that Boko Haram did to Nigeria. Baba, that people finally got sort of they adjusted. They got used to it. Abi, you don't know that that's what happened. Who would have believed it in their widest imagination that you are going to change Nigeria naira to dollar? I mean, dollar to naira. Baba, for 1,200 naira. We dey talk am, but we no mean am. We dey believe someone if it happen. Like, yeah, how can that happen? But until we started seeing the sign that there's possibility, 100%. How many of you believe that all the things that people have taken in today with no reaction, they will take them in 10 years ago? How many of you? You tell me, conform me. My shape, my shape, everything. Though stubborn people go still there, that one normal. People go stubborn. People like me will go stubborn to the end. But some people go break after 1 year, some after 2, some after 4 years, some after 5, some now towards the end of 8 years they go break. We say they don't go feel cope again. Say, Baba just reason. You will be say we did on the same side 8 years ago. Una don't change to that side. Look at this one. I thought we were all together, okay? I thought you are holding it together so that we can know people to trust. People go they fall like pack of cards. Poverty wa kereni. You don't see poverty. See, all of us we don't see what poverty be. If we start they smell the poverty, they nearly they roast us like that, Baba. Only you touch your law. You go see your more to my break. You go break down and say, well, Benny, all this comrade, you know if you pay my bill. I say, you don't even have fear of God. You have been very, very consistent for the past 12 years. I don't try. May other people say, go do consistency. I know if you shop consistency again, I have seen that happen many times. Until when you actually feels like you want to break yourself away from the shackles of that establishment. Around that time, you are not going to see Kolu. You are not going to see Yoruba. You are not going to see Igbo. You're not going to see Hausa, Fulani, Ijo, Ishekiri, and all of. You're not going to see all of that. You are going to be seeing the weapon fashion against you. How many of you have prayed against that? Dear Lord, oh, no weapon fashion against my life shall prosper, because I know Jesus. You know that? No weapon fashioned against you should prosper, because you have faith. Abi? In fact, no weapon fashioned against you should prosper, because you have info. Right info. One information, info. Info, laugh info. Have you seen that guy before? There's this guy on the blog, quite funny guy, right? He said, info. Lafinfo. Nigeria, these criminals have made Nigeria or turned Nigeria into the weapon fashioned against you. By the time you begin to look at them, you are not going to see your fellow Yoruba, fellow Igbo. You are not going to be seeing your fellow Christian or fellow Muslim. You will be seeing the weapons and the people behind the weapons fashioned against you. Without that, Baba, you see those who brought these rogues, no matter the shege you are seeing, they will do it again. Trust me. Motiriri, life is a teacher. You don't know. The more you live, the more you learn. Nisuru Lere. There are people who are ready to deal with you because of APC. Now you could come the one that say, to your long. Check this one out.
Sharing button ṣe. Taba fún anybody in blow. Taba fún anybody in blow bí báyìí. Ẹ ṣáàrí ẹ sílẹ̀. Ẹ sílẹ̀. Àwọn ló kó jẹ ya. Kí mo fi ń gbọ́mọ̀ jẹ́ sẹ́ríìsì. Wọ́n ti kó mẹ́nu. Wọ́n ti kó mẹ́nu. Okay.
That one is too dark, Abi. So what they are having there is that they are like people of the same place. Do you understand? It's like all of us in the same street, in the same area. We know ourselves. You probably know me. I know you. We know ourselves and all that. How could we then suddenly just turn to enemies simply because we want to put up a banner that is of a different candidate from yours? Like, how could you be like that? Tomorrow morning, all of us are going to see ourselves. We're going to call ourselves. I mean, you know, kind of, right? Might give you the one that seems to be a little bit clearer, okay? Sure. Check it. My baby, Joe. And I want people you only wear me lórí. Èmi máa bá wọn ta tán ni. Lórí títí ìjọba níbo ni ìlú wọn? Níbo ni ìlú Ẹlẹ́kọ̀ọ́ yìí? Ká máa lẹ̀. Wọ́n sọ pé àwọn fẹ́ gba nǹkan o. Wọ́n náà fẹ́ gba nǹkan náà nílẹ̀. Lórí títí tá à ń sanwó oṣù, tá à ń sanwó fún ìjọba. Wọ́n gún kẹ̀kẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀. Èmi ẹ̀ tí ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́ lè mú dúró. Máa bá yín ta tán. Ó lè mú dúró. Ó bí ẹja, ó lè mú dúró mi. Mama sọ̀rọ̀ máa sọ live la wà, online la wà. Dẹ́mi, a ní ẹ wá lẹ́kí ní ìṣe. A ní o máa lẹ́kí ní ìlàlẹ̀ ìṣẹ́rí bíbà máa lẹ̀. Ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀. Ìwọ ló wà ní secretariat wàá sọ ẹ̀wọ̀n Súlè gan máa náà wọn ò mọ̀ ẹ́ rí. Life flow wà.
ọmọ ajírí a máa ké ń pẹ́ wọ ayé bàbá mi lóde.
bàbá wọn tó fẹ́.
ó wà ní live. ó wà ní live ló ń kú sójú títí fẹ́ bí sí.
ṣé wèrè ló ṣeré ní bá fọ́fọ́ ní bá sọ ní láì máa fídíò.
máa fídíò àwọn eléyìí o máa fídíò wọn. anything can happen máa wà live. mo máa wà live anything can happen máa wà live. tó bá lọ pa ẹ mọ bí tẹ́mi gan ti wá ni ládùúgbò yìí ẹ mọ bí tẹ́mi gan ti wá ni. Yorùbá mà lájọ ń sọ Yorùbá mà jọ lásán mi máa ṣe yíbò mi máa kí ṣe yíbò ẹ ńlá fún mi mọ́lẹ̀ wà láì gbogbo èèyàn ló máa kó ládùúgbò yìí wà láì èèyàn tí ò mọ̀ ń pè wọ́n máa kó wà láì fún mi mọ́lẹ̀ èèyàn tí ò mọ̀ ń pè wọ́n kó àmọ́ màá bá mi sọ báyìí jọ.
àwọn òfin fisiniti yìí lẹ.
wọ́n máa gbé máyì tí fóònù yẹn fọ́ fóònù yìí táwa live àwa live àdúgbò yìí kò ní lọ máa wo wà live. síta mò ń gbé.
wà á pààyàn síta.
síta mò ń gbé.
Sorry, guys. I mean, I'm going to interpret. The video you are seeing there is a lady who was practically standing up to the thugs, the street, thugs. Usually in Lagos, for those who are watching from outside Nigeria, who hasn't been to Lagos before, okay? For whatever they have told you about Lagos, all the lies they've told you, for example, like it's a mega city, it's a this, no. You see, in Lagos, every street, I mean, especially on the mainland, is controlled by different gangs of group, okay? Like group of gangs. And what they do every day is to take money from all the commercial cyclists and buses. So they control bases like that. Now, if you want to do anything on any part of the streets, there is always going to be 1 or 2, 3 gangs that will come and give their permission to either do it or not. But in this case, a lady was putting up a campaign banner for another political party for an upcoming by-election in that area of Lagos. But you see those thugs in Lagos, every thug, let me say, every 10 thugs that you see, 8 of them are loyal to APC, Tifnumbu. So they believe that they are protected by being part of his criminal street gang. And that's why they believe that he controls the street. All these guys have no electoral value. Majority of them don't even vote. Their job is just to make sure that everything that happens on their street, including when election wants to happen, or who is allowed to campaign during elections. These are the unofficial, they have a name for them. I think they call them non-state actors. So that lady was putting up a banner and they were telling her that she can't put any banner up because they are the one in government. They don't want any other party to campaign here. So she, being somebody who actually from the area, who grew up there, she is standing up to them and continue to tell them that I'm not Igbo. Me, I'm not Igbo. If they burn you well, touch that thing. They are telling her that she can't mount the banner. And she is, one sec, I'm coming.
Mo sọ fún yín gbogbo ẹni mo fi sọ ohun tí àwọn leader wa sọ lókè ni pé Sanwó-Olú ni. I want to assure you this place we are not going to allow any anybody to vote for Ambode here? We are for Sanwo-Olu, and that's what our leader, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu said. The party, that is the APC. Yes. We have hierarchy, and we have leadership. Yes. We have leaders, yes. And we have been directed by our leaders to go and vote for Sanwo-Olu. Yes. And that's what we are going to do. Yes. This works, this local government, we are not going to allow anybody to vote for Ambode. Yes. Ambode is gone. Ambode is gone. Ambode is gone. And is gone.
That is the Lagos. Just in case if you are watching from outside. It is Baba Sokpe, our leader, have said. Now, if the leader says no other candidate, that's just what it is. You are not allowed. So the lady was kind of standing up to them like, if you try it, they will pack all of you here tomorrow. Where are you from? Are you even from this area? You know what I mean? Like, she is trying to stand up to them, but I decided to kind of share that with you so that all of you who are not different from the Lagos Abobakus, especially those of you who are Igbos, who are also bigots in your own ways, that it is an opportunity for you to say all of the horrible things you want to say about the Yorubas because of all these street urchins, this xenophobic APC, Egbekegbe Agberos. I just want you to know something, that they are targeting or using the Igbos for their own political, what do you call it? Their political war or survivor. There are Yorubas who actually reject these criminals. There are Yorubas who have been killed for standing up to these criminals and their activities. And just so you know that these criminals don't represent the Yorubas. They will kill any Yoruba that do not follow their dictate. They will do everything to destroy you if you just stand up to them alone. And our people have never shied away from standing up to them. And that is why you can imagine how sad it is for some that even in your own legitimate reactions to all these xenophobic wearies, you should always have that at the back of your mind, that these guys are not keeping prisoners when it comes to their, what do you call it, their slavish adventure. The Yorubas are not benefiting anything from them. And the style of Agberoism or rightism and all of this you are saying, they are not synonymous to us as Yoruba people, for those who know us very well. We are not hateful people, divisive people. We don't care where you come from. We welcome, we accommodate, and we have never lost our respect for other people, except they lose theirs for ours. Sure, you understand? So every time you are in that your drive to say all your horrible things about the Yorubas because of all these Olori Brukus, right? I'm not saying that it's going to make you better, because a bigot will always be a bigot. Whether you are Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa, Ijaw, whatever, a bigot will always be a bigot. But just have it at the back of your mind that apart from that, apart from the fact that none of this actually serves anybody's interest, those who are milking it for political gain, they are treating those that you believe they represent scornfully the same way. They are campaigning on their xenophobic, divisive rhetorics. Just so you know, I want you to see that. Nobody is safe in their hands. They are as brutal as you can think. Sure. Talking about justice system, by the way, I actually want to take calls tonight. I think I should make it a bit more controversial, a bit, right?
Have you heard or seen the response of Asari Dokudumb? Oh, sorry, Doku. Alaji Asari Dokubo. If you say Doku Pig, well, that's up to you. To the claim of Oba of Benin. A lot of people have been saying a lot of things, so others have been using the opportunity to attack the Oba. But I want to share that of Asari with you. Then I'm going to share another one that seems not to be so too direct. Then I'm going to share what Shiwore had to say about the justice system. Then I will take calls. We'll start with this. Asari.
Low now they talk. Lagos belong to Benin people. Look at how unintelligent you people are. How did the distance between Lagos and Benin people? They don't even know history. How Lagos was founded by Benin people. Look at how stupid you are. Those are useless argument to be is. Useless argument. Dawome attacked Lagos. Dawome attacked Abeokuta. Dawome attacked Oyembe. Borogu fought with Oyembe. Dawome is in Benin Republic. So Dawome people say, we own this place. Because they came to fight there. Borogu, part of Borogu is in Benin Republic. So Borogu people will say, because they is sharing all those places, Borogu army at the time occupied these places. So Kichi, the Okogun area of present Oyo State, Borogu people were occupying some of those places in those days. And now the capital of ancient Borno is in Benin Republic. So they will claim that Ibora, the whole of Okogun belong to them. You don't know history. A Benin army attacked Ondo, this down. Ijaw people ferried them. It's in history. Ijaw people ferried them. They went and attacked Lagos, Lagos Island. Not the whole of Lagos, just Lagos Island. And they occupied Lagos. Lagos was made up of 5 divisions. 4 of these divisions were in the former Western region. They don't know history, so they keep talking. Lagos belong to Benin. Which Oba of Benin that Lagos belong to? Which Oba of Benin? You see idiots. So they flew from there to found Lagos. They carried the land of Lagos from Benin and took it and put it in among the amidst the Yoruba people in Lagos. They carried, as they were coming, the Oba of Benin carried historical parasitism. Most of these things are parasitic history. It did not even happen. People have heard that there was one Oba of Lagos and they start showing narratives around that Oba of Benin. There was one Oba in Benin. Most of these things did not even happen. That is if they ever happen. But the question I'm asking, the Oba of Benin and the Benin people now package the land of Lagos. They package the land of Lagos from Benin and came and, lay it down amidst the Yorubas.
Nuisance leleyi. Nuisance leleyi.
Alaji Asari. I know some of you are probably going to be like, he has nothing real to say other than just to say he disagrees. Okay? But there is this guy. I know some of you know the face of this guy, okay? Usually it was the one who was telling us about Tifnumbu, Gafaru Tinumbu, Tinumbu's daughter, Gafaru's daughter, how Tifnumbu stole the identity and the rest of that. Somehow, Alaye became their friends. And he became one of those who were now asking the, what do you call it? Asking you to vote for Tifnumbu. But he has a story here, and I'm going to just leave him out of it and just let you listen to that. It's a Lagosian, he claimed, okay? Responded to the Oba of Benin on the same matter. Quickly.
With all due respect to the Oba of Benin, Oba Tokwe, sir, may you live long. Point of correction, sir. Lagos was never founded by the Benin. Lagos was never founded by the Benin. I'm glad that you said some part of Lagos, not all or the entire Lagos. Yes, you are right. Your ancestors settled on a small island that was called Eko then, before the creation of Lagos. And on this very island, they never created it. The island has been there before the arrival of your ancestors. Your ancestors only came and forcefully imposed a taxation system on transit with the traders on the land called Igoro, Idu Igoro, wherever that means in Benin, I do not know. But there has been other tribes on the island before the creation of Lagos, even before the creation of Eko. We have the Aworis, we have the Isheri, we have the Olofin. So many tribes has been on Lagos, or the modern Lagos now, before the creation of Lagos State. So if we want to talk about your ancestors, they are limited to a particular community on the island, which is now Lagos Island, and it's called Isale Eko. And that Isale Eko, if you want to allude to the assertion of the Oba of Lagos, Oba Rilwan Aremu Akiolu, that said that his ancestors was traced to the Benin. Yes, the man was right. If you want to talk about the Ashipas, the Ologukuteres, the Ados, the Erelukuti, they are limited to Isaleko, not Lagos in general. And that is where they have all their compounds. And it's called Isaleko. So I will urge you, sir, to revisit Lagos and take a tour into the place that your ancestors settled, which is called Isaleko, not Lagos. So a lot of people that are saying Lagos is no man's land, somebody created Lagos. No. Lagos has been, that island has been in existence before the creation of Eko and even the creation of Lagos State. And for us to know that it was the greed of the Awolowo's then that created Western Nigeria, or moved Western Nigeria to some part of Lagos. And that was before the creation of Lagos State. So, sir, revisit Lagos for prosperity's sake. History, nobody can rewrite history. I am Oshodi Takpa. My ancestors were from Nupe. We also settled in Lagos. And in 1851, the Oshodi Balogun Oshodi Takpa defended the civilization of Lagos. Even
How many times would they tell you before you know that Nigeria is not for you? Ah! Now they never leave you. They have left you behind. Photo, not be juju be that. Sorry, oh. May God not allow them, may them kill you.
Because the bottom line is that how much food is your ethnicism putting on your table? How much safety is your religious fanaticism giving you? And what much progress is all this history going to sort of give you? Sure, talking about the injustice
through the supposed justice system. Abi, I will take calls after this. More listen, guys.
We are gathered here today because of the pertinent issue on Nigeria.
Yes.
What would be your stake in all of this?
Well, right now, I think the chicken has come home to roost. And the chicken, I'm talking about the judiciary. And part of what we are talking about today is that there's a laser focus on the judiciary. And because they've been getting away with all these atrocities over the years, we are victims of judicial rascality from the university days where judges would just make pronouncements as they like. Judges were the ones who have stunted the Nigerian democracy. Judges were the ones who made the pronouncement on 12th to 3rd in 1979 or 1979.
79, yeah.
Thereby robbing Nigeria of some of the best democratic transitions. Judges were the ones who prevented transfer of power to civilian rulers in the best elections in 1993. Yes, judges in 2007 ruled that you don't need serial numbers on ballot papers. Even the man who was then awarded that election, came and said he's sorry and wanted to reform the judicial process. Judges are the ones who send innocent people to jail while they keep the criminals in power. Judges are the ones who have issued all kinds of pronouncements, injunctions to make it impossible for this country to make progress. And I'm happy, in my own experience, 30 years later, that judges are coming to judgment. Yes.
All right, there is a case on the Kano judiciary whereby the judgment was given on what was delivered on paper.
This is part of what we are talking about.
What do you make of that?
Well, it is part of the manipulation of justice. What must have happened is that, and this is what I've experienced both as a victim of the judiciary and as a reporter, in every situation, when you go to the judiciary, the Nigerian court, you need two sets of lawyers. The ones that know the judge and the one that knows a little bit of law. The ones that know the judge are the ones who get you justice, quote and unquote. And what they do is that, in most cases, and this is well known, they will ask each of the sides to write judgments for them and then ask for money. The ones that pays the highest will have his judgments read. And I think what happened in Kano is that they decided among themselves that the judgment was going to be in favor of the NNPP guy. But if you look at the Kano case, that's one heck of a case in which we are punishing voters for INEC's irresponsibility, cancelling all these votes. So they must have read and decided that, look, we should do justice. And in between, some water must have passed under their bridge. And they decided to read the different judgments. So, as luck we have it, when a CTC was required, they found out in their CTC that the judgment they read is different from the one they wrote. That's what happened in Kano. And I don't see how anybody can cure that. Because the CTC is the authentic documentation obtained from a court of law. That's a certified true copy. So whatever that CTC says is what we stand by as society. But I'm glad it happened. It's just that they overplayed their hands. And you can see now, for the first time in this country, the judiciary is on their back here. Everywhere they go, they are ridiculed. They can't go to church. They can't walk on the streets. Judges that are not supposed to be seen or heard have been seen too much. We have reached a level now that it has become see finish. That's what has happened. And that's why what part of what we are here to discuss today.
But when the Chief Justice of Nigeria said we would not be overwhelmed by public sentiment.
That the emotion is
amidst all this tension of injustice.
Yes.
How does it run in your blood?
If the Chief Justice of Nigeria is saying that they will not be overwhelmed, he's telling you that they're already overwhelmed. Because typically justices don't make those kind of pronouncements. That's a very defensive position to be at. That means he's responding to some kind of pressure. An overwhelming pressure already. That the judiciary is not what people expect. You see, There's a difference between law and justice. What they are doing is using law to deny the Nigerian people of justice. So all these technicalities that you are seeing up and down, they are all planned. I sit in courts every day. In Abuja, I have over 13 cases. And it's part of how the judges are subverting justice. They will connive with lawyers, certain lawyers, to have you in court without serving you notice of someone. A judgment was obtained against me by an SAN. Used to leave from Lorraine about 2 weeks ago. The judge was just raking inside the court that I refused to show up. I was not aware that I was sued. Yes. I was in detention at the DSS. You know my location. Why can't you pass the summons? If they pass the summons to me, I will appear. I'm not afraid of any one of them. But they didn't want me to appear because they know I will come and plead justification. Yes. They know that I'll come to court. I even go to court for cases that don't concern me.
Because of the one you are in court.
So I have 3 criminal cases in Abuja. I have 13 or more civil cases relating to my work as a journalist. Okay. But most of those cases, I never knew when they filed them. I had to go and look for them within their own search system. Even now, we still haven't found some of them because they don't want justice. They want to ambush you. Yes. So he wants to be happy that yes, I got judgment against. How can you get judgment? A senior lawyer. Do you know what he claimed? That he has been serving me, has been sending me summons on Twitter. Is Twitter one of the legitimate places to serve a person a summons? When the person's house and location, the man even saw me in court and greeted me.
How is your concern? How do you think we can make out of it?
It's not about making. Nigerians must decide if they want to continue like this.
Can you sum it like with mine as Nigerian?
Yeah.
I begin to feel somehow ashamed. That's a case that did not take a United States of American court more than 2 weeks to decide. That would take Nigeria 5 years to decide. Took the United States of American court just 2 weeks. Yet judgment came to Nigeria, and Nigerians are behaving like all is well. How does this?
That's what I'm telling you. I'm a victim. I know these things very well. You see, I also went through the judicial system in the US, having lived there for 20 years. In fact, I have filed against me from Nigeria or from people using lawyers in the US. They filed cases against me for libel. They are resolved very quickly. In fact, one pastor sued me for libel. The judge gave me $7,000 as damages against him. A big pastor, the Minister of Fire, the guy who has the fire ministry along the battle.
MFM.
Yes, MFM.
That's
why you can get justice. That's what is called justice. Because the lady justice is supposed to be blind. When she went there and he said, I'm a pastor in Nigeria, I have this number of followers. The judge doesn't care. He doesn't want to know. The justice system in the US is taking a former US president through about 4 cases. In one of the cases, the judge said, I will jail you, nothing will happen. Yes. There's no Nigerian former president that has ever been summoned. Even when they were summoned by a toothless or Puta panel, they refused to show up. They are above the law. So you cannot have a country in which some people are above the law and some are beneath the law and expect that the society will be an orderly society.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
And that is the truth. Showore, thank you very much for that. It's a long 8 minutes chart, which simply covers almost everything. So I'm going to keep my line open, okay? But just before we get to that, right? I saw, we've spoken about the state capture. They've captured everywhere. They've did this and all of that. In fact, at the National Assembly, I saw where people were kind of surprised that they were not singing Nigeria National Anthem at the Nigeria National Assembly when Tinubu was presenting his budget. They were singing on your mandate, we shall stand. And that is giving a lot of people PTSD. Like, hey, God, now so it will start to, now so everything started to,
Maybe now they will give you that number 666. Abikilele. Which kind of thing be this? And you have military men in uniform also in that place, standing up to Tifnubu's anthem.
Thank you very much.
And one day, you are going to hear that somebody, a senator, a minister, or even a governor, or somebody like any other person is arrested for not standing up when the Tifnumbus on your pampas we shall shout. On your pampas we shall shout. On your pampas, Bola, on your pampas, Bola, on your pampas, we shall poo. Somebody no stand up, 10 years in jail for not standing up for Tifnubu's anthem. You will get there. When I saw it build gradually and gradually, right? Let me make a cup of tea. I have callers already, but they will have to wait for another 2 minutes. Please, if you are still here with me, remember, like the broadcast, share it, and indeed, subscribe as well, okay? Give me just 2 minutes to make myself another cup of tea. And when I get back, I will pick some calls, okay? Thank you.
You don't cast, last, everybody go chop breakfast.
Everybody go chop breakfast. I have a caller, and I believe I've kept you there for like 2 minutes. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still there. My go, Baba. How far?
Baba Adeo. Is that Austin or no?
It's Austin, definitely it's Austin.
That's great. You know what happened, right? When I picked the call, I didn't even say hello to you because I know I have muted the what do you call it, the output. So when I grew up, I got up and I was like, so that's Austin, I believe. Like I just stood up. Then Agbeke is in the kitchen.
I know how.
You know what I mean? Like Agbeke is in the kitchen, and if she thought I was talking to her, I said no. I picked the call, and I believe that's Austin, my friend from Germany. How are you, Austin?
My dear, I'm fine. I'm really fine. It's unfortunate for me today. I didn't start the broadcast at the beginning.
Oh, did you not?
So, yeah, because I was a little bit busy. But it's okay. I will watch it tomorrow. I started when Dino was singing his praises.
Oh, well,
because for
you
me,
didn't miss much then. Go on.
Yeah, so I was so much happy when I saw him saying such things because I know we are coming to that extent. We are really coming. We are really moving faster. It will touch to everyone.
It will.
The point he made that touches me so much when he said he's advising Nigerians, the opposition party, for them not to, for them to boycott the next election until everything is settled. He didn't put it straight forward. He's supposed to say He's supposed to say that they should boycott the election until Nigerian constitution is rewrite. They wrote it or they rewrite it. However, they want to do it. Because
the constitution is completely rewritten. You are right, Baba.
Yeah. Because the way Nigeria is, sometimes it baffles me to believe that people take Nigeria serious. Nothing shocks me in Nigeria. Nothing shocks me in Nigeria.
Anymore.
Since I know what Nigeria is all about. Before I used to be so much adamant about Nigeria issue, but since I know what Nigeria is all about, nothing moves me anymore. No. I'm telling you honestly. If election happen, if they are going to contest election now during this 2023 election, I was the only person in my area that was outstanding, that was saying, if Peter win, I bet with a lot of guys, come and take 1,000 euro from me. And everybody was saying, well, what are you saying? I said, don't you know the system? Peter Obi doesn't feed the system. Nigeria is so corrupt that even corruption is afraid of Nigeria. There is no way they will allow you. You can't. Because if you are coming there, you are coming to spoil the sea. Yeah, they can't. They can't. They will never allow you. So what is he going to do? Okay, when they robbed him, and everybody starts saying, yeah, he's going to court. The judiciary, he used to win in court. I said, are you?
They even said his lawyer has never lost a case. I said, well,
he has never lost a case. I said, do you know what you're talking about? Do you know what you're talking about? We are talking about Nigeria. We are not talking about Anambra State. We are talking about Nigeria. Nigeria is a different ball game. So why I'm touching this areas now is because a lot of Nigerians have failed to know what Nigeria is all about. The people that are governing Nigeria doesn't believe in one Nigeria. They know the system. Because I don't see how a minister of education, children will be schooling outside of Nigeria. Whom is he ministering in Nigeria? And still in Nigeria, and the fellow Nigerians, the common ordinary Nigerian is believing in one Nigeria. We are the ones shouting one Nigeria, one Nigeria. I don't even know what our people want. But like you really said, that when election again will come, the same people that are crying now for APC will still go and queue and vote for APC again.
They will even queue for APC.
The same people again. Let me just use my our place, like Eastern side, Imo State. Imo State, Hope was right from the beginning of his tenure. He keep on killing people till now. But still, apart from rigging, do you know people voted for?
Actually, yes, there are actually people who wanted him to continue after,
Not even people that are fanatical. I'm not even talking people that are that are benefiting from him. I mean, ordinary person on the street
that has no connection.
That said, no connection, nothing. He said, let's vote him, let him complete his tenure. And this person forgot that, for example, if Tinubu win now, he has won 4 years, and in the next 4 years, it will be 8 years. Add 8 years in your age. I will be 53 years by then. I will be 53 years by then. Then, where are we heading to?
I will be I will be 48. Sorry, I will be almost 48 years. In 8 years' time, I'll probably be a grandpa by then, because my first daughter will be somewhere around 22, 23 years old. So she probably would have have a child by then. And somebody is willing to actually gamble with their life